Alright guys, drinking my pre-workout, I'm awake. I'm on my way to the gym. As promised, we have to go to the gym, right? As a man, we need to focus on becoming stronger, on becoming fitter. And like I said in my last video, it's unacceptable as a man to be a fat person. You can't be fat, right? It's just unacceptable. We're in 2026 as high value men, right? You can't be fat. There's no such thing as a fat high value man. Well, there probably is, but it just means that they have a lot of money, more money than you do. So yeah, if you're not going to gym as a man, it's just unacceptable, right? Like I said before, if you're not working on becoming a better man physically, you're doing yourself a disservice, you're doing your family a disservice, you're doing your kids, your wife, your mum, your uncles, your aunties, you're doing everybody a disservice by not working on yourself. But mainly, you're doing yourself a disservice by not going and making yourself into a thinner person, a fitter person, a better man in general. You're doing yourself a disservice. And every day that you don't go is just another day added to your life. So if you want to become a better man in life, work on the problems you know that need working on. If you're fat, start going to the gym. If you're skinny, start going to the gym, eating more. It's just unacceptable. There's absolutely no excuse at the end of the day when you're feeling down in the dumps and you're absolutely hating on yourself, and there's just nobody else to blame. You know, you can do that. It's so affordable to be able to get a gym membership now. There's always specials going on at gyms, right? So get your ass moving in a gym. Or if you're fat and you're too scared to go to a gym, when I was fat, I would chuck on some headphones and I'd run around the block listening to drum and bass, because I was too scared that people were going to see my fat jiggling around when I was running. So make it your objective to get the thing done. Okay, this is what we as men need to be. I think we've overcomplicated things in the world as men. You know, we think, oh, we've got to go through all these complex things, and it's going to take so much mental headspace to get it done. No, as men, we recognize what it is that needs doing. Okay, there's a problem, there's a solution, I'm going to follow that step, I'm going to do that, exactly that. And it's just that simple. Get it done. Do what you need to do in order to do the thing. No more excuses, guys. No more excuses. It's unacceptable to make excuses. It's unacceptable to be fat. It's unacceptable to be out of shape. Hold higher standards for yourself. Hold higher standards for yourself. Okay? I'm in a body position now where I could take off as many days as I want in the gym because I've done the hard work in the gym. I don't look like where I want to be. I'm not even close to the body fat percentage of where I want to be. But if I wanted to take a break, I can. But it's not acceptable anymore, even for me. Okay? If I want to achieve the body, the strength, the new personal records that I want to achieve, I need to be in the gym reaching those personal records. I need to be in the gym training. It's the same for you. If you're a fatter guy, chuck on some headphones, go out at night time so nobody sees your fat jiggling around, all right, and just do the thing. You're not going to be a fat person forever. Hold higher standards for yourself, okay? And it comes with believing that you can do it. Shit, yeah, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. But hard isn't impossible. You can do hard. You can do that shit. So get out there and do it. Start off with walking around the block. Then make it twice a day. You know, once in the day walking around the block and sprinting at night. You know? Hold these higher standards for yourself. Look yourself in the mirror and hate where you're at. Okay, it's the only way. If that's the only way that you're going to move forward, then do it. Okay, I'm going with a friend now. Me and my friend, we met at work, and he's a Christian as well. You know, he told me just randomly that his doctor told him that he needs to start losing weight. You know what I said to him? I said, let's go together. I need to go too. You know, but his doctor has told him, and he's recognized that it's unacceptable to be at that position. I've recognized that in him as well, and I've told him, let's do it together. You know, you don't always have to find a friend to do it, but if you can find a friend, it's good. If that's what's going to make you comfortable, then do it. Get the thing done. You know what I mean? If you need to find somebody else, it'll be better to get it done on your own, to not rely on people to find the motivation. Okay? But if that's what you have to do, then do it. Okay? There's no more like, oh, I wouldn't know what to do when I'm in the gym. Oh, you know, like I've never been to a gym. You know, these are just excuses and they're unacceptable. Okay? We have Google, we have YouTube. There is so much resources available for us in 2026 that we don't have to make excuses anymore. Okay, at some point you need to recognize that the excuses are the enemy. Okay, excuses are the enemy getting in your head, telling you can't do something. You need to become enemies. You cannot be friends with excuses. You can't be friends with junk food. You can't be friends with things that are going to ruin your life as a man. As a man, you want to try and your best to reach peak performance, even at 30, even at 40, even at 50. There's guys that are 50 at the moment that are just absolutely shredded. It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable, man. To be at any age as a man and to be obese and extremely overweight. It's just not acceptable anymore. Okay? It's not acceptable to be in a position where you're not happy. God didn't make us this way. Okay? Society has made us this way. Look at the advertising in the media. Why they so strictly have placed the McDonald's symbol so high up in the air that every time you're driving around you see it. Why they've programmed us to know that smell from such a young age. It's because they know what's in the freaking crap. It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable to fall for it anymore. I know it's hard. When that's all you know, when you've been eating crap from a young age. It's going to be hard, but you can achieve hard. You have done hard things in your life before, and you're going to do them again. Okay? But why wait until you're in a doctor's office or even in a hospital bed with somebody telling you that it's too late? Why? Why would you wait until it's too late? You know, if there's any sort of motivation I can give you, make it today. Make it right now. You know, don't let it sit for too long, because then you ruminate on it, and then you distract yourself. You start scrolling on the phone, and then you forget about it. Okay? If you know what you need to get done, do the thing. You're a man. You're not a bitch. Okay? As men, we get things done. Get it done. Get it out there. Whatever it is you need to do, get it out there. All right? This is a little bit of motivation. A little bit of motivation from me today. Okay? I'm going to try and post another one tonight after gym as well. Maybe a little bit of a breakdown. But for now, this is just a little bit of motivation for anybody that's going to need the motivation, okay? Because I posted a half-assed video this morning when I was half asleep. So here I am now, a little bit pre-worked up. So yeah, I've got to figure out a topic to talk about, but it's definitely going to be around fitness. Maybe something helpful that's got to do with this stuff. All right, so yeah, get it out, get it done. Start holding higher standards for yourself as a man. Okay, it's not acceptable anymore. There's other men out there doing the things that you're not doing for yourself, and they're doing it for themselves. Okay, and they're just like you. All right, so don't think it's impossible. It's not impossible. I've done it. Okay, many other people do it, and are doing it for themselves in the world today. So there's no excuses anymore. Get out there, get the thing done. Get in the gym, start working on yourself.